As a retired agent who's been out of the field for 20 years, the old man was extremely cautious. Even when he saw his inside contact wounded and lying on the ground, he didn't rush to help. Charlie knew the informant was mortally injured. There was no saving him. Besides, the man already knew their movements. So Charlie made the hard choice and pulled the trigger. Charlie's mission in Afghanistan had only one purpose: to rescue his daughter, who'd been kidnapped by a local warlord. But before he could even cross the border, their convoy was ambushed. Fortunately, the attackers were only after the cargo. The driver was killed in the gunfire, leaving Charlie and his partner stranded and unsure of the route. Just as panic began to set in, his teammate Harold found the GPS device hidden under the passenger seat. The truck bounced across the barren wasteland until they reached a fork in the road. The GPS clearly instructed them to turn left, but Charlie ignored it and steered right instead. Years ago, Charlie had carried out missions in this very region, so he knew the local militants' tricks inside out. GPS routes like that were often traps, decoys carefully laid out to lure intruders. The real camps were usually in the opposite direction. Harold wasn't completely convinced, but as soon as they crossed a ridge, his doubts vanished. Ahead, thin trails of smoke curled into the sky. There was indeed a camp. Confident they had found their contact, Charlie pushed open the door of a nearby hut, but the chatter inside stopped instantly. Every eye turned toward him, the air thick with hostility. Charlie froze. Something was wrong. Had they stumbled into enemy territory? He tried to explain that he had arranged to meet someone, but the men refused to listen. They shoved him back outside and forced Harold to kneel, ready to execute him on the spot. Charlie's stomach dropped. One bad judgment call had put his partner's life on the line. His mind raced, but he couldn't see a way out. Just as the executioner raised his weapon, a voice shouted from a distance. The real contact had arrived, just in time. Harold quickly proposed a deal. If the colonel could provide 20 armed men, they would help eliminate their shared enemy, and in return, offer a hefty payment. The offer was too big to ignore, but too risky to decide on the spot. Their captors agreed to take them directly to the colonel himself. The heat was brutal, the sunlight blinding, yet the two aging agents, whose combined age was over 150, pressed on toward the camp, driven by one mission: to save Charlie's daughter. At last, the camp came into view, but as soon as they got close, Charlie felt a wave of dread wash over him, as if an invisible hand had gripped his throat. The entire camp was eerily silent. Everyone was dead. They were too late. Someone else had found the place first and wiped it out completely. Their cover had been blown.